Okay, so here is an example of why you should test your products, because many times you'll run into problems that you're just not expecting. So this is a Mastodon. So what this is basically this is an autonomous vehicle that I'm using here at Silicon Dojo. And we're gonna have this sport, right? We're gonna have this sport where we have the hunter-killer robot cars, right? So this is actually a vehicle that has a full compute stack on it, and you're gonna be able to design your own robot, your killer car, and basically go after and try to destroy the Mastodon. So this is an autonomous vehicle that'll run around, and then, I don't know, we'll do some kind of point system, so you get to build your hunter-killer drone to go after the Mastodon, and we're gonna turn that into a sport somehow. So anyways, I was playing with my little Mastodon yesterday, and I started running into all kinds of weird problems, right? And I've used the Mastodon for years, right? So this basic concept, it's been around for years. I've used it so much. I've never ever had an issue before in my life with this thing. But yesterday I was getting all kinds of wacky ass problems. It would lock up, it would start like losing its mind every once in a while, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. And what I realized at the end of the day is that it was the window. That's right, there is a reason. There is a reason the old geeks forswear Windows, apparently, because apparently bad juju comes in from the windows. Actually, it appears that infrared light comes in through the windows. So these are IR sensors. So they're called proximity sensors. They have essentially an infrared light that shines out in the infrared light. And then if something gets close, that light is reflected back to an infrared receiver. That receiver then receives the light. It detects that there's an object that's close. And then I have coding in here to basically, deal with getting away from that object. But what's kind of curious, look at this. So let me plug this in, right? And if we look, right, if you only see red, that means that this sensor isn't detecting anything. If it goes green, it's detecting something. Well, look at this. Look at these. These two sensors up here are detecting infrared light. But see, if I put my hand in front of the window, they stop detecting the infrared light. And if I move, right, then that one is detecting the infrared light. And you'll notice, right, it is now triggering off of the light coming in as if there was actually an object there. And that's why I was running into all kinds of weird problems yesterday. And that was the thing too. Like a lot of times when you have an issue with these Arduino projects, like a sensor will fail, right? A sensor fails, okay, the sensor is broken, or you did the code, or it didn't get powered, or something like that. The issue that I had yesterday is as this thing was running around, it would constantly change its alignment towards the window, so I would start to get errors off of different sensors, which didn't make a damn bit of sense. So anyways, we figured out the problem. The solution to the problem? I don't know. I don't really know the solution to the problem. I was supposed to get window treatments. When I rented this place, when I rented Silicon Dojo, one of the things that I was informed is that I would get window treatments. I don't see a window treatment. I don't think I'm going to get a window treatment. So what is the solution for these little vehicles? I don't know. Maybe we'll just be running them at night. Or I don't know, maybe we'll have to put up some kind of weird little curtain thing or something. That's something that we're gonna have to figure out for the future. But this is the kind of like weird ass problem that you can run into in the technology world, where again, something that is simple that you know it backwards, you know it forwards, you're confident with the hardware, you're not concerned about this at all. You're just gonna plug it in, you're gonna verify it works, and then you're gonna move on to the next thing, and then all of a sudden it's not working, it's buggy as hell. And the reason might be is because of window or something like that. So again, something just to be considering in the real world of technology. Test, and then test again, and then constantly test, because you don't know when your environment is going to change and start causing you weird problems. So anyways, if you like this kind of video, please give us a thumbs up. If you don't like this type of video, please give us a thumbs up. Hey, I can ask. Leave us a comment, subscribe, do all that kind of stuff. And do remember, Silicon Dojo is going to be opening soon. I don't know, within the next couple of weeks, we'll be doing our first seminar. So if you want to be part of that, I think there's a link down below for Silicon Dojo. If there's not a link down below for Silicon Dojo, go to meetup.com, search for Silicon Dojo and sign up for that meetup. And with that, see y'all later.